My next guest takes on Ana Julaton coming up here at Bellator 194 on February 16th. It is Heather Hardy joining me here on the program. Heather, how are you?
I'm doing good. And yourself?
I'm doing very well. I appreciate you asking. So obviously you're coming off your loss to Kristina Williams, and that fight was back at Bellator 185. What did you sort of take away the most from that performance? What did you learn and bring into this fight?
Well, it made me realize that I need to have more tools in a toolbox, right? Like when my boxing doesn't work, I need a fallback, and I didn't have that in my last fight. I was unable to make adjustments like I needed to because I didn't have tools ready to pull out. And, I take a lot of that responsibility on myself. So this camp has really been dedicated to kind of expanding my game so that if one thing doesn't work, I can easily transition into trying something else.
Excellent. And, of course, you got this big fight against Ana Julaton coming up here on the 16th. She's obviously known for her boxing. You're known for your boxing. Safe to say this fight's probably going to stay on the feet in this one.
You never know, right? I want to do something exciting. Like I said, I've been working really hard. So February 16th after the fight, we'll talk about how it went down. But
Absolutely. And obviously, we're live on location at the gym. Who are some of your main training partners that have been helping you get ready for this fight?
I'm at Hensel Gracie in Manhattan, and I'm so fortunate because I have so many girls there to train with, right? Like, there's a girl named Bridget who comes in every day from Hensel Gracie, Philly. She's a brown belt, who's helping me with jiu-jitsu and wrestling. Allison Quinones, who's purple belt in Hensel Gracie in Hoboken. She comes in and helps me every day to drill. I have the Renzo Gracie Muay Thai team, who's been helping me do all sorts of new kind of stuff with kicks and clinch and knees that I never did before. I can draw from girls like On Fighter. Chukagian is trains at the gym. We spar once a week, get some work together. So, I have so many girls that I can work with. Plus, all the world champion boxers here at Gleason's, the females, that I still get in the ring and get rounds with, Melissa St. Phil and Monica Jeffries and stuff. So, really exciting.
That's awesome. And of course, this fight's a couple weeks away. How's the weight cut going getting down to 125?
It's like a normally shitty time, right? Nothing abnormal about this horrible weight cut. But there's nothing, it's average.
Okay, fair enough. Do you have
I'm hungry.
I was going to say, is there sort of like a cheat meal that you look forward to at the end of the fight? Something that you're really missing right now that you can't have?
Champagne.
Okay, nice.
I miss a nice glass of wine. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And how do you sort of see this fight unfolding on February 16th?
I think that a lot of people think I might come back into the cage and be a little timid and gun shy. But believe it or not, I've taken worse ass whoopings than you guys saw me take in my last fight. And it's going to take a lot more than a broken nose to keep me down. So you're going to see the same aggressive risk taker that that all my fans love me for. So if Ana brings what I'm bringing, it's going to be a really exciting fight.
Awesome. Now, do you watch any other MMA besides, the stuff in Bellator? Do you pay attention to the UFC at all?
I never did before. Like, I hate watching fights. I even hated watching boxing matches. Like, I just hate watching fights. But I have been recently because it's important. It's not like boxing where all you're watching is punching and moving and angles. Like, now I get a chance. I need a chance to see what all the girls are doing and how they're winning and how they're losing. So I've been paying more attention to it lately.
Fair enough. Did you watch the Cris Cyborg and Holly Holm fight that took place in December? Because that was a pretty big matchup for the women's division.
Oh, yeah, I sure did. That was some battle, man. Holly Holm showed how tough she was, but Kristina Cyborg is just like another breed of human. she's exceptional.
Okay, fair enough. And do you ever see anyone beating Cris Cyborg? Because it seems like she's pretty unstoppable at this point.
I don't know, man, but I tell you what, everyone is beatable. I ain't saying I can do it. I'm just saying everyone is beatable. If you go into a fight and think that you can't win, that's not how it works. That's not how fights work.
Yeah, fair enough. You've crossed over from boxing to mixed martial arts. I'll throw another sport out there for you, an entertainment sport, and that is pro wrestling. Does that interest you at all, doing the pro wrestling stuff?
It's funny because we have a pro wrestling team here at Gracie's, at Gleason's. Johnny Rods teaches the wild world of wrestling, and like when I was in the amateurs, Johnny used to chase me around and say, knock off this boxing fight and shit and come and train with me, like, I can make you money, and it's true, man. Them girls is making money. but I love to fight. I love to fight. It's not really about that.
What's the rest of the year looking like for you? Do you have like a certain amount you want to get under your belt? Maybe like, 3 fights this year, anything like that?
Well, I want to just stay really active as I can. I love boxing, and I'm kind of anxious to get back to it. Like, I can't wait to be back in the Barclays Center doing what is home for me, right? Comfort for me. But I'm excited to see what Bellator has in store. I can't really look past this one fight, but I'm hoping with a big win that we can, jump up. I'd love to see, like, if there was another Bellator at the Garden, man, that would be heaven.
Yeah, that was a great card.
We'll see what comes. Like I'm always ready to fight, always anxious to fight, always anxious to get a paycheck.
Yeah, for sure. Last question for you here. What are you watching on Netflix right now? Are you watching any TV during training camp right now?
I am such an old school old lady. I'm still on season 18 of Law and Order SVU. Like, I've seen every episode, so I just watch reruns till I fall asleep.
Good stuff. That's a good choice. That's one of those shows you can just put on at any time and it still holds up,
Totally.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Well, everyone's got to check out this fight. It's Bellator 194 coming up here February 16th. Heather, I really appreciate the time. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you have any sponsors or shout outs, the floor is yours.
You can find me on social media, on Twitter @HeatherHardyBox, on Instagram @HeatherTheHeat. Check out my stories. I post cool behind the scenes, like training videos and stuff, and enter to win like cool Team Heat stuff. I think that's it.